Hi, this is Suzanne from EFT-scripts.com, and today's video is about physical pain. Now, there is a very simple way to tap for physical pain, and as you can see, this is physical pain I'm in right now. My knee and my back. So if the straightforward tapping that you may have seen online, or a meditation for pain, or what you've learned in a workshop hasn't helped, then we need to go deeper into the issues. Now, I know what is the deeper issue behind this pain. And it's the simplest thing you can say is, even if it's a chronic pain, ask yourself, what happened before this pain happened? And it might have abated for a year, and then all of a sudden you've got it again. Or it might have abated for 3 days and all of a sudden you've got it again. If the initial thing that happened is too big, like maybe it was 20 years ago, but it's still too big for you, then just contact me or buy my pain course and work on it methodically in a way that is safe, where you feel that your hand is held while you go through a big trauma. So today it's not the biggest trauma, maybe something that happened just before the last time that you got this pain. Yeah. So I've got an on-off pain in my right knee because I had an accident and part of my cartilage is gone. And my back, I haven't been doing enough to help my back recently in the gym, and I know what I have to do, but I haven't had the opportunity to do it. So, and I know the cause, and I know what happened, and I'm not going to share it with you because it's personal. I don't want you to feel like I need to share everything personal with you, but I want you, because this is about you, to think about what happened before you got this pain. It could be something physical that you did, like you picked up a box the wrong way. Or it could be something emotional that happened to you. No matter how small you may think it is, that might be actually giving you enough tension to increase the feeling of pain. So have a think about what happened. I know what happened. And I'm going to call what happened X. It's just like maths. You've got X and Y. X plus 1 equals blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to call it X, just for ease of use. And I'm going to measure how much pain I have, which at the moment is 0, unless I move my knee in a certain position. Actually, it's not so bad. It has improved, but I would say it's a 4 out of 10 at the moment. And my back pain, if I move this way, it's important to measure in the same way each time that you tap, because otherwise you're cheating. You're giving yourself more pain, and so it feels like you've got the same pain. So move in the same way each time. So as I go like this, actually that's not so bad either. Maybe a 3. So I've got maybe a 4 in my knee, and I know it's swollen. I can see it's swollen. Okay. So the event, the emotional event, is what we're going to work on. And we're going to measure how much better we feel about this emotional event as we go along by measuring it with the pain in that part of our body. Okay, so I'm going to tap both-handed. You can tap with one hand or with the other, but today I'm going to tap both-handed, and I'm going to stop here. A lot of people like to stop here. Actually, it feels really good here. I'm going to stop here under the arm. So I don't teach this to many people, that's why. But if you want to find it, it's not where you put the deodorant. Sorry, this is a big top. It's not where you put the deodorant. It's on the side of the body where the bra strap is. This is actually the side of my body, not here. So sorry if it doesn't show up properly. So it's not here, it's actually here. Okay. So tap with me and repeat after me. Even though I have this emotional event called X stored in that part of my body, and I know what that part of my body is, I just want to feel better. Even though I have this event called X. I'm releasing already. Stored in that part of my body. I just want to feel better. Even though I have this emotional, painful event called X, stored in that part of my body, and the yawn or crying or laughing or burping is a release, by the way. Don't try to stop it, just do it. I just want to feel better. And that was a sigh. And tap with me. This emotional event called X stored in that part of my body. This emotional event called X stored in that part of my body. And just take a deep breath in, a yawn, a giggle, allow yourself to shed a tear or burp. Oh, and that's the emotional discomfort leaving your body. You don't want it stored in that part of your body. This emotional event called X stored in that part of my body. Oh, this emotional event called X stored in that part of my body. And take a deep breath in. And imagine breathing that event out of you. I've got a visual of my event. I can see myself, like I've distanced myself from the event. I can see myself in the event. And every time I yawn, I can see myself in the event like a video, getting further and further away from me. So that's a good sign. And I'm just going to stay here because it's making me yawn. Obviously, I've got this stored somewhere in the stomach meridian. So I'm just going to, oh, goodness. And nose and chin at the same time, or you can do one and then the other. And repeat after me this emotional event called X stored in that part of my body. And you can repeat it on the other side if you want, or take a breather. Yawn, cry, laugh, sigh, burp, whatever works for you to release. Fine. And if none of the above happens, that's okay too. It's okay too. This event called X stored in that part of my body. Oh, goodness. And I'm just going to keep tapping here as I just imagine, visualize. I'm just going to put my eyes up just to visualize this event. And try to make it look silly, or try to, oh yes, I'm remembering something. Sometimes when we put our eye, do the eye roll, it really helps, and I find it really helps me to roll my eyes. Instead of using the 9 gamut, I just use the collarbone. It seems to work just fine. Oh, and that helps. If you don't know what the eye roll is, you keep your head straight, and with your eyes, you slowly look around the edges of the circle, all one way. If you're finding that you're avoiding any parts of the circle, keep going over it until you can go through it. Corresponds to the area in your brain that is linked to what's happened and helps you to release it. I'm gonna look around again. Oh yes, I feel it there. Ooh. I don't know what you're feeling or where your eyes are, but I'm connecting to that feeling. Feels like a heaviness in my chest, and as I'm tapping, I'm letting it go. Whatever you feel is obviously going to be different to what I'm feeling. And just notice all the subtle emotions that you feel as you do the eye roll. And I'll give you a few more seconds with that eye roll. And tap here with me. Now tap, tap, tap. And you're ready. This event, X emotions that are stuck in that part of my body. I want to let them go. And when you're ready, have a rest, have a stretch. I could see the event like it's almost a dot far away from me in black and white. That's a sign that it's less emotionally impactful. I'm going to see. First of all, I'm going to move this poor knee. Two out of 10. I don't know if you heard it crack. Yeah, 2 out of 10, which is good. It was a 4 to start with. Let me move my back in the same way as I moved it at the beginning. Wow. I've got some tension here. But otherwise, the rest of my back, maybe a half, which is really fantastic because it was a 3. Let me dry my tears because I've been yawning so much. And those who know me know that when I yawn, my eyes stream. Sometimes my nose streams. But it's a good release. It's better out than in. So you can replay this video as many times as you like, or just after you've played it a few times, you learn it, and just carry on until the pain that you're feeling becomes minimal. And if you look in the description, you will find a link to my back pain course if you know somebody who suffers from back pain, because that actually is a whole thing, not just EFT. It advises on many different areas that can help you. So thank you for tapping with me. And please, 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 if you have any requests for any videos, leave your requests in the comments. I do take all requests very seriously, and I do produce a video for it whenever possible, which is 99.99% of the time, okay? Take care now.